Hey, yo, I wish this could be a positive video, and I'm going to try to be, but I'm exhausted. I've been playing this for now, roughly about 4 or 5 hours, and it's honestly removed all want to ever touch this game again. So, this is going to be a rant video, you probably guessed. If you had asked me to describe or sum up Dragon Ball Genshin Squadron, I would give you 4 words, and one of these words is optional. Fix your game, please. And if you guess please was the optional word, you were right. Just fix your game. It's baffling. Okay, I'm doing this in one take because I don't want to make a scripted video. I mean, I could, but like, what good would we do at this point? Bandai don't give a fuck. Honestly, it annoys me the most because Bandai have one of the most popular franchises that has withstood the test of time in Dragon Ball, and I fucking love and adore, to an autistic amount, by the way, Dragon Ball. You probably guessed I'm autistic. I love Dragon Ball, so I'm very passionate about this. But I'm going to try and be as objective as possible. And saying that, I've got Goku, Super Saiyan God Goku, on the screen. Now, thankfully, in the games I've had today, he hasn't appeared. That's why they've been somewhat enjoyable. The moment he appears, the game's over. Because, believe it or not, he was nerfed. He was nerfed, okay? You would never guess he was. Just like Super Saiyan God Vegeta, which, by the way, I know people complain about Bardock and Bulma, especially Bardock being unkillable. God Vegeta is still a threat. Okay, he was still a character that was designed, I would probably guess, meticulously. But when it came to quality control, they hired the blind, deaf, and dumb employee at Bandai to go,
yeah, that works.
Because I don't know what they were thinking. And what really baffles me is if we go over here. Oh, terrible event, by the way. The events in this game don't even bother. 10 million downloads. How? I guarantee 10 million downloads, not because the game is good, but because it's Dragon Ball. And I guess we could talk about the characters. The characters are like the big problem with me, or the big problem with this game, that I have with the game, is, I don't know where to begin. I guess I can narrow it down to 2 big ones. And the 2 big ones are, a lot of these characters you will never see. Every single time I've played a game, the opponent, 9.5 times out of 10, as close to 10 as possible, has been Majin Buu. It should be Majin Buu, constantly. And I've tried Frieza, I've tried leveling up Goku Black, which is why I got him nice and fancy. You never see Hit anymore, you never see Gotenks, Gohan. I mean, thankfully we don't see Gohan anymore, but it would be nice. Maybe, like, all the tanks is just, it's either Bardock or God Vegeta. I don't even have Beerus, and this is really laughable when I talk about the characters. We go over here. They have the patch notes for Season 1.6. Don't even bother. Don't even bother trying to fix your characters. Clearly, you are so incompetent at doing that. Because you keep buffing and nerfing the wrong things. They keep buffing. Like, Krillin was somewhat playable. And when this happened, I was just kind of like, nah, I'm good. I was going, Majin Buu. Like, there's no point playing another. The only reason you're not playing Super Saiyan God Goku as a DPS and the damage roll is because someone else picked him first. Genuinely, or you just really like a different character. The fact he could just hide behind the barriers, that's another thing. When you get into a game and you have the barriers, oh my fucking god, you just don't even bother playing the game. He has a nuke on demand. The skill 2 was nerfed. No, the fuck it wasn't. And in fact, going on that, if we go over here, ignore these for now. Where was it again? They actually, for some bizarre reason on the Divine Draw, brought Super Damage Boost skill 2. It's like, hey, we nerfed Super Saiyan God Goku. Don't worry, the Divine Draw makes it even better now, or basically makes the nerf irrelevant. God forbid you see a combination of this, or this and this. Because he could just snipe you from afar. It's unfair. He's just balanced unfair. You'd think I'd be happy with that. Loving Goku, being the biggest Goku fan. But I'm not, because it's miserable to either go against or try and play as, because you're not going to play because someone else has already beat you to it. Thankfully, I'm more of a Super Saiyan 3 Goku fan. At least gameplay-wise, because at least it's fun. You have to time into transmission, the Super Kamehamehas. And the towers. Oh my god, the towers. Jesus, where do we start? They buff tower damage. Or the damage you do to towers. Which, on one hand, I kind of like, because you don't want the game to drag on for too long. But it's going to drag on for too long anyway, because half the player base is bots half the time. And don't get me started on trying to pick up a Dragon Ball without them, because they just refuse to do it. I don't know why, they just refuse to do it. So the bots don't even help. I would rather wait for 10 minutes to get into a game than load into a game with a single bot. Saying that as well, the bots are actually more helpful half the time. Because, yeah, sure, they run into danger. They run into, like, the enemy team in the lane going, I'm going to go do some stuff. At least they do more than a teammate could possibly do. Now, Dragon Ball has primarily and predominantly been a fighting game. 1v1. Dragon Ball FighterZ, prime example. Probably the best Dragon Ball game. It was a fighting game. And they made a MOBA. I don't understand why they made a MOBA. Now, the models are cool. The animations are cool. The fact that you can just outright buy characters instead of gambling for them, really nice. I like the idea of putting cosmetics. Broly in Paragus' uniform. It's weird, sure, but it works, I guess. Like, Vegeta and King Vegeta, like, sick as fuck. Obviously, the drip is immaculate. I'm so blown away by the incompetence of these devs. And speaking of incompetence, you probably saw it. Where was it? So, Season 1, they buffed Beerus. Beerus got released, and they released Beerus, right? A week later. Oh yeah, Beerus is bugged. How did this get through quality control? How did you go, this could be fun. Don't worry about it. Goku Mini can make sense. But why Beerus? It is truly baffling to me. I don't understand. Obviously, I'm not a game developer. I don't know the ins and outs. But it cannot be this complicated to just not have the game shit. I would rather... This game looks amazing, by the way. Look at this. Look at this animation. You're probably getting bored of it. We could swap to someone like, I don't know, Super Vegeta. Never mind. You just take me for my word. They have some of the best models, best animations. But the game plays like ass. It really does. I would rather play a poorly looking game, but it's a good game. For example, something like... I'm trying to think. Witcher 3 at 30 FPS. I would rather play that, or a game like that, than play a game like this. Because it doesn't even feel challenging. The biggest challenge in Gekushin Squadron is not rage quitting, which, believe it or not, and you're going to believe it because hopefully you've played this game so you know, my teammates quit a lot. And if you have a bot, and it's 3v4, good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. I don't even know what else I can say, I'm going to be honest. Like... Just playing against this guy just kills the game. Playing against one of the god characters. I noticed this. It's been a downhill trend ever since the release of these two guys. It really has been. Like, it's been all scale there. Cell still doesn't have a buff to his base HP. I would argue Cell is the best tank in the game once you get transformed at level 8. Then he becomes the tank he was born to be. Before then, God forbid you even try and drain one mob enemy before you die. Exaggeration, I know, but exaggeration's kind of the only way I can get this point across. And I'm making this video because there's no other way to get the point across. Bandai aren't going to listen. And in fact, what is the point of making this video? Other than just to possibly get someone who goes, you know what, yeah, I agree with that. Bandai aren't going to listen. I don't know what to do. I'm so frustrated because this game was great in Season 0, Season 1. I had a lot of fun. Still had a lot of fun even though they gave some baffling nerfs. And that's another thing, the nerfs just make no sense half the time. And sometimes you're like, oh my god, great nerfs. And then you'll keep reading and it's like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this mess? The bosses, the bosses. So I actually believe it or not, I like the change into the boss. I like that it's... The problem with changing the bosses is everybody just kind of waits until they're level 6, level 7 before one-shotting the boss. Okay, especially this guy with his nuke of an ultimate. But they try and one-shot the boss, so anything you try and do with, say, increasing the damage the bosses do or increasing their HP, it doesn't matter because you're just going to wait to one-shot it anyway with every single ultimate. The only good one I would say is Yakon. Yakon's a great boss. But even then, at that point, it's just kind of not worth it. All you do is let the other team do that, and then Piccolo comes in, Special Beam Cannon, and he's just like, great, you've just back on Koksapode by hopes of winning this game. Hopefully you can hear the sighs I'm doing, because I've been sighing quite a bit. Like, stop making every single character absolutely fuck-busted beyond belief as well. Not every character needs to be Super Saiyan God Goku. Just nerf Super Saiyan God Goku to a playable level to where he plays like Broly. Or Broly or Topo, a character like that. Because Broly, I think, is probably the most fair character. Lots of damage, but you have to apply the stacks that he implants with his passive. Let me just go find out real quickly. This, the Despair Gauge. Cool, you fill up the Despair Gauge, you do more damage. But it disappears, so you have to really work to get it. Very fair, very balanced. Because you have to work to get it. With God Goku, you don't have to work to get anything. You just, quite literally, use Dragon Enhance, God Shoot, GG's, you've won. From a safe distance, mind you, that you can also move. Maybe he was stuck in place, sure. Like, I thought this was crazy. Back when Super Saiyan 3 released, I thought this was crazy. No, you got Super Kamehameha that you can aim as you're doing it. That's crazy. Hopefully it shows it here. But the fact you can charge it up, you can move it around. Because it can move direct while charging. But as soon as you charge, you're stuck into place. Why can't it just be balanced? Like, it's weird saying you balance Super Saiyan 3 God Goku. Super Saiyan God Goku. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But this is the point we're at now. This is the point of a game where I'm beyond belief about what to do. Hopefully someone else knows. I'll hopefully give some solutions there. You've probably seen some other Gekishin Squadron CCs. If not, check out someone like Abe. Yeah, Abe's a good one. I recommend Abe. In fact, I'm saying that. Hopefully Abe's made a rant video, because I know that's going to get more eyes on it. I'm just doing this. I'm a small nobody in the Gekishin Squadron community. I just like playing this game. Liked playing this game. And I'll probably still continue to play it as frustratingly baffling a decision that proves to keep being. I truly believe it is not that difficult to fix the game. Balance some characters, balance the DPSs, nerf some of the HP values on tanks. Stop making fuck-busted... that's another thing I haven't touched on, actually. Vegeta with Divine Zone. They nerfed that, you would never guess, by the way. And it refills your armor. You released the Helpers. Don't get me started with the Helpers. The Helpers are fucking truly dogshit. Crash had one good season with Divine Hammers, which was a terrible idea in the first place, which exposed another another massive flaw in the game of, oh yeah, wait a minute, attack multipliers stack up. We all know hopefully you know about Super Saiyan Goku and Kid Gohan. You do Kaioken, Gohan's passive, you one-shot towers. It's crazy. And Crash is how you get the hammers from the walls. And they removed that shit immediately. I'm going to be honest, I actually miss the days where Rildo was the meta for tanks. Having Rildo. Now you've got Dende, who continues to restore armor, increasing recovery speed while in range. So you were truly not killing a tank. And Icarus, you can just spam underneath a tower. The second danger appears, you hop on Icarus and you fuck off. You just fly away without a care in the world because you've done your job. You've done what you need to do. And you just wait. And you just tank anything they try and throw at you. It's truly embarrassing. I don't even know what else to say. It truly is just... Like, the idea of Goku Black, once again, Goku Black, a finely, perfectly balanced character. Sure, he has some bullshit things with, like, Black Bind, but other than that, like, the buffs make sense because you have to be in the specific zones to do it. And if the enemy moves out of the zone, you're like, well, shit, I guess. I'm going to Black Bind him back into it. But at least you have to work for it. Anyway, that's it for this rant video. That's all I've got. Bandai, fix your fucking game. It's not difficult. You're Bandai. You've clearly got the money. In fact, I know you got the money because it's a Dragon Ball game. It's going to earn you a fuck ton anyway. And this is how bad... I'm going to end it on this. Here's how bad the situation for Dragon Ball Genshin Squadron is right now. I would rather play Dokkan Battle. Fucking Dokkan Battle. A bubble pop simulator is probably less rage-inducing and frustrating as this. Fix your fucking game, Bandai. Not even please, just fix it.